Today I'm going to make me a pair of baggy jorts. I've been trying to make these for a while now. I told you I was getting a sewing machine. I was getting a desk. I had a light for my little setup for where I could sew. I want to make my clothes from scratch. Got me a nice little Thinger 442. Nice little desk off Amazon and a lamp to go with it. Some patches to sew on pants. My pins, clips. Got the whole shebang over here. Supply drawer. Put mine in the bed. I'm renovating apartment. All right, that's enough. I'm going to be turning these jeans into shorts. So the first step he said to do was to measure how much short you want. 27 inches. So right here, I measured about 27 inches down. That's where I'm going to be cutting. And I'm marking directly on the pants because I really don't care about marking it. It's a project just for me to learn. I actually wanted it a little bit lower than 27 inches, but it's fine. Save these, you're going to use them later. The second step they said was to rip the seams for the inside. They say you can do the outside as well, but I'm gonna just follow the video and do the inside seam. Get a seam ripper. Need a seam ripper. Seam ripper. So I'm cutting open the entire inner seam to the crotch. You're gonna want to open the whole thing. God damn! I just ripped my. Anyways, you're gonna keep on ripping the entire seam all the way up to the crotch, and then you're gonna get like a ultra wide skirt with the middle missing. You want to rip the seam all the way to the crotch. And this is the finished product. We got a skirt now. Now we got to add those flare pieces from the end to the crotch. 16 inches. So what I meant by that was when you measure from the crotch to the end of the jeans, that's the length of the other fabric that you're going to want to cut out, because you're gonna fill in that entire inside space. The wider you cut your flare patches, the more fabric you're gonna have on the inside, giving it that wide leg baggy look. Now we're bringing back the bottoms of the original jeans we cut, because we're gonna steal the hems. So you want to measure about like an inch off and then cut those off, and then you're gonna use the seam ripper to open up the seam on the end, so you have two long hemmed pieces. What this is going to do is it's going to give your jorts that finish instead of it just being distressed at the end. It's going to look like you bought these straight out the store, no cap. I'm still learning my stitches, so what I used was the zigzag stitch. I felt like it just looked better, and once I actually do learn, I'll be able to give you more information about that. So you take your hem pieces and you put the backs of both fabrics together, just like I'm doing with these flare panels. And then you sew right above the hem, and you're gonna have a finished hem. Same with the flared panels. I got them right sides together, and you sew on the seam allowance line. You don't know what seam allowance is, go search it up. This is not a tutorial. I'm just making a pair of jorts and you're here watching me. But if you understand what I'm saying and you're able to make them while watching me, then more props to you. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking those flared panels that I sewed together, and I'm putting the right sides of both the fabrics together along the inseam. I'm using those pins I bought from Walmart to keep the fabric together, but after I'm done with that, I'm gonna have to sew that part first, and then I'm gonna have to turn the jeans inside out so I could properly sew the other end of the jeans together. Like I said, this is not a tutorial. If you want like a full breakdown of how I made them exactly, I'll be doing another pair of jorts, super long and baggy. So just let me know if y'all want that, and I'll show you how to do it. I'm gonna be sewing this patch on just cause I didn't want something plain. I wanted like a pop of color. So I tried to sew it on. That didn't work. So I ended up ironing it onto my jorts, and that's the finished product.